The game starts, and to the top right of the map we have our player for MVP after Monster defeated 3 oGs-TL players in a row. It is now up to
MVP Kid
to secure another couple of points. And he has a 70% win ratio against Protoss. He's on 38 wins to 16 losses. So the player to the bottom left of the map in the blue color for oGs-TL has a hard road ahead of him.
oGs-TL Shuttle!
It's going to be a tough match for Hero indeed. This is a map, though, that Protosses generally are pretty decent at. They're okay with playing against Terrans here. Oftentimes on this map, in my experience casting it and playing, the game just goes late, and it comes down to one engagement. Who can make that engagement go the best way? Who has the better positioning before the battle starts? Where are the EMPs? Where are the storms? Are there storms? Are there EMPs? That becomes the most crucial part of the late game, which almost inevitably the game always goes towards.
Indeed, you're right, Wolf. So, well, for now, we have a little bit of scouting going on. The usual, as mentioned, Keen is really good in this matchup. On the other hand, we have Hero, and Hero is one of those players who is just insanely strong, so talking about a weak matchup for him is like the best matchup for other players. But his weakest matchup is definitely the matchup against Terran with only 59% win ratio, 78 wins against 55 losses. So compared to his PvP and his PvC, this is a rather weak matchup for him. It's going to be interesting to see if Keen is able to take him down. Keen with an insane win ratio, we mentioned it earlier.
Gonna damage the supply depot quite significantly here. A Zealot being produced now, and no second guess, so I think we're just going to see a 1 gateway expand out of Hero. Very common to see on this map. Very easy build to do. He is denied scouting. Keen has taken a gas, and he will not be able to know that. Oh, look at this. Wow, he almost saves it.
Sending out into the second marine as well. But very nice, well done. Nice job. Factory being built right now.
Right next to the barracks, in fact. Almost looks like he might do a reactor Hellion build. Very rare to see in this matchup, but the reactor does start and a bunker goes down.
We've seen it occasionally, though, especially sometimes with the Marauder support as well in the later stages of the game. It proved to be quite effective, especially if not scouted. So
double gates going down here, and will we see a fourth? He's chrono boosting warp gate research, but I don't think so. It's going to be a 3-gate pressure expand from Hero. Chrono boost warp gate again. Does scout the bunker with the Zealot.
And he doesn't have the third pylon just yet. He might just build a third forward pylon right now. He's not building any probes. There's the pylon. He is going for a lot of aggression here.
Yeah, this is actually going to work out really well for Hero because the bunker is on the low ground, and now smartly Keen starts a bunker on his high ground. He realizes what's going on. So smart.
Yeah, main base scout with an SCV as well. Sees another pylon, maybe a little bit too late. Spots all those gateways.
Now Hero has a choice. He can, if he wants to, just make a Nexus and not even do a round of warp ins, and then use the warp ins defensively against the units that come down the ramp, like these Hellions, for example.
And that's exactly what he does. So he goes for
love that choice.
Yeah, he's going for some kind of mind games here, and I really like it as well. So he is still taking down the bunker. Job well done, going for the Nexus and still delaying the expansion of Keen quite a bit. So Hero with a very nice play, and he's blocking his ramp right now. He wants to make sure that those Hellions are not able to sneak into the main base and kill a bunch of probes. So a really nice decision making by Hero.
Hero is really smart with this build. I love this. Actually, it's so safe in so many different ways. You can use it to pressure if his opponent plays too risky, plays too greedy. He punishes him. If his opponent's playing safe, then he makes a Nexus, and he's fine against any pressure as well. The only thing it lacks is tech. This pressure coming out, though, from Keen is going to be fairly hard to stop this time. He has damaged the Hellions quite significantly with his Stalker. He should probably just turn that around. He's not going to save it. Well,
losing one of the Stalkers, but able to snipe one of the Hellions as well. But we have a lot of units now for Keen on the map. He's going for exactly the Hellion and Marauder combination that we talked about earlier.
And it's gonna, the 5 gateways are almost done, but he's gonna perhaps lose some probes here in the meantime. Those force fields decent here. Nice micro by Hero actually.
Yeah, Keen losing way too many units right now. We have at least 1 kill on the sentries, but the other sentry survives, and he's trapping the Hellions now. Kills the sentry off though, and there are a bunch of Hellions trying to sneak into the main base, and he's able to do it. He's able to sneak into the main base, trying to kill additional workers. Nice worker kills here by Keen. Oh, needs to be careful, not clumping up.
That was close. Wow, nice micro by Hero, man.
Yeah,
only 5 workers killed. Amazing.
Really, really well done.
Nice splitting, nice decision making, nice build. And Keen doing something completely out of the ordinary. Some might even call it crazy, but Hero's able to stop every piece of it with his build.
Yeah, he defended this really, really well. Moving out with the Stalkers now, trying to put on some pressure. Oh god, able to snipe another Hellion without a problem at all. Those Stalkers really have a lot of fun here. We have another Robo, well, the first Robo being built, 51 against 50 supply. The pylon being spotted.
He may be able to save that if he chooses to. I think he's going to go for it. He may even force the lifts on the command center. Caldor, he just has so many units. He even has 2 bases, whereas his opponent does not have that right now. Saves the pylon, kills a Marauder. The command center, will he finish it? No.
Yep, just about to finish it.
And some probes. Probes being attacked there, but the command center has to lift. And he's not getting very many probes, actually. Nice splitting by Hero.
He's getting a few, but as you mentioned, not too many of them, and both Hellions are now dead, and Keen has to defend with SCVs as well, and he's just losing a fair amount of his workers. Just look at it. I liked his decision to just go for the whole position here, but nice targeting by Hero, and Keen is now down to 35 supply against 59, 2 bases against 1.
39 to 23 probes to SCV is no tech advantage really for Keen either. It's going to be almost impossible for him to come back in this game. Twilight Council is on the way. The Robo is going to work now.
And he is still containing him. He is still making sure that there is no way that he can place down his command center in time. So coming back into this game will be so hard for Keen, especially with the Harvester count being on 25 against 44. Granted, he has a 3rd orbital now, but still, this is going to be pretty tough. Actually, he only has 1.
Yeah, he only has 2 orbitals, but he does have stim. That's something he does have that he may be able to use. It's not going to be easy to use. I don't like Hero pushing in against this many Marauders with just Stalkers. That was a close call. You get a Hellion. And right now you can tell Keen's not quite sure how many units are around, so he doesn't feel comfortable pushing these Stalkers back or using a stim. Oh, a stim used here. And he just does not have enough. The Stalker's coming from the side. The Observer is here now, so he can take out units on the high ground. I think he might just end up dying here, Caldor.
Yeah, with the newly warped in units, he should be able to...
Oh, he can trap these SCVs back.
Yeah, he can just force field now if need be. But he can play it safe as well. He's just making sure nice. Traps a couple of SCVs, traps the unit as well. Tries to take down the orbital. Probably not going to happen. There should be some SCVs still repairing it very soon. But still, once again restricted onto 1 mining base. MVP Keen is about to die. He is slowly but steadily falling behind. And we have Hero now doubling his supply as well, 100 against 155.
Yep, Blink is almost done. Double Forge is going up at home. The only advantage Keen may have, I guess you could call it an advantage, is having +1 very soon, but it's not done yet. He's going to lose a reactor here that slows down his production so significantly. He's using this factory to stop targeting on the bunker, I think. Also gives him a little bit of vision, but it's just not going to be enough. This medevac drop could really do some damage, though. There's no units at home whatsoever, and he still only has the 5 gateways. If he uses a warp-in away from home, these double drops could do a ton of damage.
And that's the one thing that he has to rely on right now. If he doesn't do enough damage with this double drop, then he will lose the game. Here's the attack for Hero. There's the drop. The Immortal is already dead, but Hero is attacking. He is going into the main base of his opponent right now, taking down every single harvester, everything there is, and at the same time MVP being able to snipe the Nexus at the bottom. The next round of Warpins will be into the main base in order to defend it though. There are no sentries, no force fields, and here comes Keen, but does he have enough? I kinda doubt it.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, Hero can send some of his units back home. The probes and zealots chasing these units away. Nice micro by Keen, but I just don't think it's going to be enough.
No, it should not be enough. 113 supply against 24. The main base is dead. MVP Keen does not have anything left except for those few units. His supply blocked and everything is down to the red. He can't even stim anymore. And those Stalkers will just kill everything with the help of these probes.
Yep, and the Stalkers have Blink as well. Very maneuverable. Takes out a medevac, and I think Keen has 2 Marauders, a medevac, and like a floating command center left. He's got a few more Marauders than those other medevacs, but he will be cleaned up.
And there's still enough minerals for Hero to just get another next.
There's enough minerals for Hero to buy a new fireman.
Yeah.
Dance on the Stalker saying, please leave my game.
All your bases belong to us.
Alright, Keen. Alright, 2 supply Keen. Scans, drops a mule, GG.
There it is, and therefore Hero taking another win. The score in the team battle is now 4-3 in favor of oGs-TL, and you called him the final boss. It's definitely what we are going to see. We will have Don Ragu now.
I think so. I mean,
I don't think there's a question about it.
I thought that Hero was going to need more momentum to take out the next player of MVP, but it looks like he's been able to push his team to the edge here. Just 1 win away from a huge upset. I think OGS beating MVP here would be a huge upset.
Yeah, MVP is certainly one of the teams that a lot of people thought would reach the finals, me included. I thought they would at least go to the semifinals, go very far, and well, they're not out of it yet. It's still the best player. It has still to play, and I think I would be really surprised if we don't see Dongu.
And you know, we've got a lot of players away right now in different tournaments, and Genius is not here. That's something to think about. Would they have used Genius instead? I feel Genius probably would have been chosen earlier. And Dongre-gu, of course, is still here, so he's like the core, the anchor here, and I think it would be crazy not to use him. I know Coach Choi right now is still on the bench going, I didn't want to use him today, but I think you have to use him today.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this has to be Dongre-gu. There's no one else left, in my opinion, in the lineup for MVP that can take down a Hero and another player.
The map is Belshir. It's gotta be Dongre-gu, man.
Yeah, this is...
It's gotta be...
This is gonna be pretty sick.
I'm getting a...
Dongre-gu against Hero?
I'm getting a prediction. It's Dongre-gu, man. Like... I'm like,
you don't get any point. You don't get
see your palm. I'm like, oh yeah, you have a long line here. I think Dongre-gu is in your future. Like, I don't know.
Oh my god, how did you do that?
Oh man. Well, I'm like, do you have any tarot cards? Because like, do you believe in ghosts? Like, because that's not related. Well, that game was very straightforward.
Yeah.
Hero just actually did a great build. I loved his pressure with the 3 gateways. He didn't even use it, actually. He just made a Nexus, but it was like a catch-all where he's like, I can defend against anything you throw at me with my 3 gateways if you're doing some sort of 1-base push. And if you're not, if you're trying to pull a risky expand, I'm going to punish you. And instead... he just made the Nexus, then defend against the Hellion aggression. Great micro, great splitting of his probes. At no moment did the Hellions really catch him off guard.
Why are we waiting so long for the next player, by the way? I think this decision is pretty obvious.
I think so, man. It's been... I mean, they're trying to give us a moment of hype here, but there's nothing
I'm hyped enough. I want to see the game. Hero against Dongre-gu. Count me in. I mean, hello? If there was one match that I was really looking forward to, it was probably this one.
I would love to see it.
Maybe Hero versus Dongre-gu, Dongre-gu winning, and then Supernova against Dongre-gu, which is not possible today, but still, that might have been even better. But
All right, let's I'm like, maybe if I say let's take a look at the player, I'm like, maybe if I say let's take a look at the player, Dongergu's face will appear in your mind right now.
We have them in the back. At least we have the over there. Yeah, over there.
Yeah, they're right behind us. All right, it's time.
Shouting
finally.
MVP. So
yeah, it's time.
And I did not expect this.
Dude, I saw it in your palm, man.
You saw it in my palm? Yeah, you're right. My palm is such a gossip. It is unbelievable.
Hero knew too. He's got to put his jacket on for this one. You know, I find it weird that he would put his jacket on in his booth if he's cold, because there's actually a air conditioner. There's an AC unit in there that he can control the temperature with. He doesn't need to put that jacket on. Well, Dongergu obviously, look at that. 18 wins and 3 losses, 85.7%. Yeah, rank 1, he passed MVP himself. He's far ahead of Nest-T. 2 finals in a row. This time he got his finals. Look at his average wins. I told you only one person has 2 except Vines, man, and it's Dongergu.
About 4 or 5 months ago, we released statistic data with a ranking, a pretty good one that actually doesn't use ELO, but a much more sophisticated system. And Dongergu was on rank 1, he was above Nest-T. I got so much shit on TL for that. People flame me like crazy all day. How can you actually say that Dongergu is better? Nest-T is the best player in the entire galaxy. And right now we have him in rank 1 with the GSTL as well. Kind of pleased me a little bit, to tell you the truth.
Well, it's been a while since Nest-T has been in the finals. No, he didn't put his jacket on after all. He got some snacks out of his jacket or something. I don't know. Oh man, this is the battle of a lifetime. We'll see if Hero can take out the final boss. If he does, then it's over.
He's the last man standing. Dongergu's last man standing right now. And I think it's kind of insane that Hero actually uses hot packs in 2 of them. It is so warm here today.
It is quite warm today, in fact.
Usually it's very, very cold. Right now the weather is getting better in Seoul, and therefore in the studio it's warm. But Hero...
We'll see if Hero can take out the final boss, Dongergu. The map is Belshire Beach. It's no easy task, but he's 1 win away from clinching the victory for oGs-TL.